Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Delightful Kiss Boy, and today we are playing the cursed 4D Minesweeper because somebody asked me to. Now, this game is totally free on Steam, so if you feel pretty masochistic, you can go ahead and download it. We're going to be doing a traditional, the classic 4x4x4x4 Minesweeper with 30 mines, alright? Now, this game's free. I'll explain how it works. I played a good amount of this game when I was severely depressed living in temp housing after my house got hit by a tree, which was great. So I have very fond memories of this game. Very fond indeed. And I haven't played in quite a while, so we're going to see how I do. But no, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. Let's get started. I'll explain how it works as we're moving along here, alright? So this little smiley face button, this will give you a safe start. Okay, so guaranteed, start to, so you're not just guessing, initially. Right, just, it's easier this way, so I usually do that. Okay, but these are the revealed squares. Now, each of these squares is telling us how many adjacent cells contain mines to this cell. So, for example, this 2 has 2 adjacent mines. Now, the astute among you may think, 10? How the fuck do you have 10 adjacent cells if you played regular Minesweeper? And you would be, usually be correct, but we're not in 2 dimensions, buddy. We are in 4 dimensions. So take this cell, for example, in the bottom left corner. This cell is not only adjacent to the surrounding 3 cells within the 4x4 here, it is also adjacent to these 4 cells, these 4 cells, and these 4 cells, making a total of 15 cells this one is adjacent to, okay? Same with these other cells. So if you're in the middle here, this cell right here is actually adjacent to 80 other cells. The 8 cells that are within the 4x4 that this cell's in, plus the 3x3s and all of the surrounding 8 4x4s. So this is a fucking nightmare, but let's give it a whirl. Let's see if I can still do it. I've got a little pen tool where I can kind of annotate things, so I'll give you an example of that, alright? So, here we go. So sometimes it's easier if we just kind of keep track of it like this. So going from here to here, right? From this cell to this cell, we go from 0 mines to 2 mines. So what does that mean? That means that there's 4 mines in these 8 additional cells that this cell sees on top of what this cell sees, right? Because this one sees everything this cell sees, plus those additional 8. So what I can do is I can annotate this. It pauses the game when I do this, but it's fine. And I could say, okay, well, I'm going to use green to represent 2, and I'm going to draw a little bounding box around those 8 cells, and I'm going to call this group A, okay? So I can just do this to keep reference, so I can basically keep track of groupings of cells and remember how many mines are within those cells. So green means 2, and group A is what I've marked here, okay? So we resume. Going from here to here, we gain 3 mines, so I can go ahead and mark that. I think that in Minesweeper, 3s are red, so I'm going to make this one red. We're going to go like this. So now this is going to be group B. And we know that there are 3 mines within group B, okay? So let's just go ahead and mark this all out. You don't necessarily have to do all of this, but I'm going to do it at least at the beginning, just so you guys get an understanding of how I'm thinking about this, okay? So we got group B now, and I'm not very fast anyway. We're not going for the fucking world record here. All right, so we got 2 mines in group A. We got 3 mines in group B, and then in this cell right here with the 6 in it, we have the 2 mines from A, the 3 mines from B. That's 5 accounted for, but then we have 1 more mine. So that means that there's 1 mine within these corner cells. So let me go to blue. So blue is going to represent 1, and this is going to be group C, okay? So C is going to go like that. C, C, and C, okay? So there we go. We've got these groupings laid out, and let's go ahead and see if we could deduce anything else. So this one goes from 2 to, 0 to 2. This one goes from 2 to 4. Now what I can see is that the additional 2 mines that this 4 is seeing on top of this 2 are from group A exclusively. So that means that any new mines that 4 is seeing on top of this 2 right here that already sees these, you know, these 2 mines here, those are safe. So that means that these cells over here are safe, okay? And I can do the same kind of thing here. This one gains 3 as well, and that's all from group B. So these ones are safe as well, okay? And from here to here, though, so this is 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 1 mine unaccounted for here. So basically it's 2 additional ones here, 3 additional ones here. That's 5 plus 2 is 7. So there's 1 unaccounted for mine, but that's accounted for by C. So these are also safe. So we've actually revealed quite a few mines here. Or sorry, non-mine squares. We haven't shown any mines. We haven't deduced any mines yet. But here, we got 3 here. Look at this. This is a good one. So we have 3 mines in this range and 3 mines in this range. But this range, this cell, sees all of the same cells that this one does. So all of these ones down here, we get a big one. These are all safe, all right? So that is very helpful. That's very good for us. And now, look at this, 1 and 1. So now all of the ones that this cell sees in addition, on top of what this one sees, those are all safe. So it's just like that. Look at that. It opened right on up, baby. And that's what I like to see, buddy. Okay, there we go. So we've revealed quite a bit now. We got 2 to 2, but this isn't, these are already revealed, not really helping us, but 2 to 2. So 4 to 4 here doesn't really help us either. 7 to 7 does, though. Look at this. So if we have 2, basically, if we have 2 consecutive numbers on an edge like this, we can use it to figure out, you know, what a bunch of the other safe spaces are. So these ones, and then these ones. I like to make sure that I'm not fucking up. All right, we're going 6 to 6 here, and then I can reveal... Look, this is going pretty well so far. It usually does not go this well, by the way. I think I just got a lucky start here, but we get to reveal all of this shit now. Look at this. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. If you play this, it will not be this simple deemple usually off the bat, but I've got a favorable start. Okay. 5 and 5, so yeah, we just we reveal those corners now. So boom and boom. Okay. And this one adds 1. Okay, so 2 and 2, we already did that. All right, so 4 and 4 now. Nice. Nice. Yeah, this is lining up super well for us. Okay. 2 and 3 adds 1. Okay, so we can't really deduce based on that. Okay. Might be running out of steam here. Oh no, we got 4 and 4 just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Good stuff. 7 and 7. 3 and 3, 5 and 5, yada yada yada, 2 and 2, just like that. Okay. Okay, so now I think we gotta start making some more complex deductions, maybe. Nope, we got one other freebie. I love these little freebies. Don't really have to think about it too hard. Just mark them off. All right. Ooh, we got another one over here too. Look at that. Boom, boom. Making short work of this shit, buddy. Okay, 3. This one adds 2, though. But, oh, it only sees 2 additional cells. Look at that. So now, going from this one, we know that there's 1 in those 2 unrevealed cells. But then this one gives us 2 additional mice. No, actually, it's 1 of 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark it out. Let's go mark it out, just to remember this. So this one is going to be group D. This one has 1 mine. We know that. Okay, so D has 1 mine. And then group E will be, was it, so 1, 3, it's going to be these 3 here, boom, 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 are going to have 2 mines, so I'm going to do that one in green again. Which one was it? It was fucking these ones. Alright, so this one. Alright, so this is going to be group E. E and E. Just like that. Excuse me. Okay. Boom. We got group E marked on here. We got group D marked on here. Good stuff. Let's see. So now 2 to 3. 2 to 3. This one only gives us 1 more mine. And it's coming from It's coming from the A's, actually, right? Because all the ones down below are already revealed. And so it's coming from the A's, so that means that we can divide A into two different groups. So this lower one I'm going to make into blue A. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So it's like, oops, not green. We want blue again. Alright, so this is going to be group A down here. And I think it was like this, right? And then I'm going to make the upper group into a blue F. Alright, so up here is going to be F. So now we know that these are two separate groups, which is helpful. F. F. Okay, cool. That is good to know. This one gains 2. Yep, it already gains it from A and F right there. Okay, so this one's got 2. So that means that those 4 in the bottom left have 2. So let me switch to green again. And let's go ahead and do this. So boom. This is going to be G, group G here. So G, G. R-E. Okay, there we go. G and G down there, and then... Let's see here. So 2 there, 3 here, and we get that from A. We go from 2 to 3 with A. Yep, and then we go from 2 to 6. Interesting. So let's try to do it down here, actually. Let's differentiate between these two. So this one's 1. Who's that, Gus? What are you doing? What are you doing? So there's 2... Wait. What is going on? Ooh, wait. No, the G only has 1. Ooh, okay, wait. So G has 1. D, there we go. I missed this. This 2 sees this D, so that one has to have a mine. We got our first mine, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and germs. All right, so actually, G over here is blue. So G. Just like that. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we got our first mine. Oh, I can erase this now too as well. So let's see if this reveals any more information to us. Nope. Okay. Not that I can see. I mean, it does. It does, but I'm not seeing it. Well, actually, so 1 to 3, 2 to 4. No, okay. Oh, wait, this one has 0. Okay, so this one's got 0, so we're revealing A. Ooh, nice. Okay, so now I gotta get rid of this A box, and now A is only in a 1x2. Good stuff. Love to see it. Alright, so this one only has 1. And so that means that we can divvy up B now. So B, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this one into blue B. So this one's gonna be blue B. And the other ones are going to become green D. Green D, buddy. All right, because we're able to just divvy this out into 2 separate groups. So D, D, D. As so. Okay, cool. Boom. Okay, so we got 1, we got 2, and this 1 to 2 is coming from G. 1 to 2 comes from G, so this G down here is totally safe, actually. There we go. Alright, so G has been reduced. We got, boom. Okay, 4, 4. No. Alright. Doesn't really give us any more info there. Okay, good stuff. 4 to 4, yep. So now this one is all from G. This one. What are you doing, Gus? You wrestling down there? Just a sec. Oh yeah. Gotta get out of the trash can, buddy. Got a little trash can next to me. Gus has reached into it. All right, there we go. I got him out. We have rescued the cat from the trash bin. You can't go in there, man. I love you, buddy, but you gotta, you know. Use your little noggin, dude. Okay, okay. It's probably smelling because I had little Jimmy Johns earlier. Probably smelled the residue. Anyway, okay, here we go. Back to what I was doing here. What the fuck was I doing? Okay, okay. So 2 there. One of them is from G. One of them is from A. Okay, there we go. That's what I was missing there. 3. One of them's from A. We don't know yet. Okay. Let's look. 2 to 7. So there's 5 that are introduced down there, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Picks it up from B, though. So B is its own group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it could be... That D could technically be empty. That D could be empty, man. But, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Alright, so... what do I want to do? 1 to 2 adds 1. So that means that these 2 cells have 1. So let's go ahead and make that into... I need it to be blue. And it's going to be group H, I think, right? H? Yeah, this will be group H. Having 1 mine. Alright. 1 mine in group H here. Resume. Okay. 4 and 4. 7 to 8 means that there's only 1 additional mine seen here. So actually that's from B, right? Yeah, because this one's 7, B. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter, though. It doesn't really help us. Oh, wait, no, it does, right? So 7 to 8, but B is what it sees. So now it's the, yeah, these are all good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good stuff. So this adds 1. And that's from C, right? This sees all of the C's. Yeah, so these lower ones are all safe now. Good stuff. Good eating. All right. Good eating, buddy. Okay, so 4 to 5. We can't really tell what that one is coming from. Okay. But good stuff. Good stuff. And now this one, okay, so 7 to 8. This one's 8 to 9. So that means that this one up here is safe. Good stuff. So this one, 4 to 6 adds 2. We don't know where yet, though. From where. So 3 to 3. Okay, we already got that shit. 5 to 6 adds 1. 6 to 8 adds 2. 5 to 6 adds 1. Ooh, okay, wait. So 3, so 5 to 6. No, that doesn't tell us, though. That doesn't tell us, because 5 sees E. So those 2 could still be, yeah, never mind. Okay, 4 to 5 adds 1. So that means there's only 1 in those there. Alright, so let's go ahead and mark that down. That'll be group I. Blue group I. Okay, so I right there. And these ones as well, I believe. You can admire my beautiful handwriting here. My handwriting has only gotten worse over time, by the way. I've gone back and, like, looked at my school journals from when I was, like, fucking 12, and my handwriting was better back then, legitimately. Alright, so 6 to 7. It's because I don't handwrite anything, man. I type it all out. A little tippy typer, you know what I'm saying? Okay, 4 to 5. 5 to 6. We gain the 1 from the I. Yep, okay, so... Let's see here. So 4... Nah. Alright, losing a little steam. We had a nice start. I'm losing a little steam now. Aren't as many freebies, and I'm having to use some more complex deduction. So, okay, let's look at this one. Yeah, so 1 gained here. So 1 to 2 is 1. 1 to 5 is 4. So that's 5. So that means that there's 1 in the corners of this one, but this one sees 2 of the C's, so that means that these 2 upper C's are safe. There we go. Okay. Gaining a little bit of info, little by little. All right, so we got 6 here. We got 8 there. So this one sees 2 additional mines. One of which is from I. One of which is from something else. Which is one of those 3 additional cells. So we don't really know much about that yet. All right, so going from 4 to 6, we gained 2, but doesn't really give us much. 2 there, 3 there, because of the C. Yeah, okay. 2 to 6, though. Okay, okay. All right. So this one's got 10. Let me just see if the 10s are... if there's one that just has... when you get to certain higher numbers, like sometimes it's encompassing all of them that it sees, so... let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... nope. Nope, definitely not. And... no. Okay. Just kind of, you know, sometimes you can't rule that one out necessarily all the time. Alright, so we got... or wait, this would be interesting. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Nope, never mind. Okay. 3, so 2 there. 1 in A. 1 in G. Yep. This one sees 5 more. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this one sees 3 more. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. So this one does too. So that means that this one sees H, right? But it also sees 2 additional cells, which both have to be mines. So actually, these are both mines. Look at that. Got 2 more mines. We're only down to 27 mines left, buddy. But good stuff. That was a good little sus for us there. All right, we go from 2 to 2, 1 to 1. Okay, yeah, it's all good. All right, so this one adds 1 additional one. That's from H. That adds 1 additional one from H as well. Ooh, wait. But look at that. That's from H, so that means that these are all safe, right? Yeah, because that's from H already. All right, cool. This one is from G. This one is from one of those 3. That rhymed. Okay, let's put a group J, which is going to be those 3. Little McJ's action here. All right, so J, J, J. Little J-O sesh. All right, so these ones see J. Yep. This one sees H and J. Hand job. And I was cracking myself up with stupid, immature jokes, man. That's how I roll. 5. Okay, so this one sees H. Yeah, this one sees H, and it also sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other ones. Okay. 2 here. So 2 of those 4 have them. 2 of the other 4 have them. Yeah, so let's go ahead and mark those out. JK, alright, so a little bit of a just kidding action. Alright, so first of all, though, what is it? So this one... oh, wait, no, this one extends up to here as well. As does this one. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. That's fine, though. I can mark that out. Alright, so this one's going to be K. So K is going to be all these bottom left squares, right? And then one more. So KK, I'm not going to say those consecutively. And then this one up here, this upper one. All right. This one also has a K. Okay. And then the other one is going to be L, and that is going to be those 4. Because look, this we go from 2 to 5, and that's 3, but then one of those mines is coming from H. So now the other group of 4 cells also has 2. And this is going to be group L. For Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania. Alright, L. L. Okay. So far we don't have like much overlap. We don't have any overlap in our groupings. Usually when I do this shit, I remember I'd have to fucking have overlapping shit. So this one is just kind of working out nicely. For a little demo. Okay, let's see here. So this one's got 4, and that's because it's got... Ooh, here we go, look at this. It's got 2 from... So it's got 1 from H, it's got 2 from L, and then it has 1 from K, but it sees 4 of the 5 Ks, so that means that this one has to be a mine. There we go, man. Okay, look at this. We're deducing. Okay, so let me go ahead and revise this now. So K is going to drop down to being a blue group, a blue man group, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. There's one advantage that I had in PowerPoint is I could just quickly change the color of any bounding box that I drew, but, you know, I think this is overall a better experience than fucking screen capping and pasting into PowerPoint. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got K there. Okay. Good stuff. 2 to 2, 2 to 2. Okay, no biggie. So this 2 is coming from group E. Yeah, that 2 is coming from group E. Same thing down here. Okay. Cool. So now this 2 is coming from J. And it's coming from H. Yeah, okay. H and J. Name a more dynamic duo. Alright, we got 5, so that's 2 from L. That's 1 from H. 2 from L, 1 from H. Nah, okay, but it goes into like G and shit. Okay, but let's look at this. Okay. So there's 3 additional ones, right? Wait. No, there's 2 additional ones, but we see... No, that's not helping us yet. Okay, so 1 to 2, we gain 1 more, that's H. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can make a deduction, though, about maybe this cell over here. So, this one's got 5. No, we can't really make a deduction about that, I don't think. Okay. No, that's fine, it's fine. It's all good. Okay. So let's move over here. There's a lot of revealed shit here. So this 1 is seeing B. This 3 is seeing B, and it's seeing part of L. Maybe I can differentiate the K. Maybe not. Okay, wait. 2 here. 4 here. Okay, so this one sees all of the E's, which we know all have 2. That's 2 of them. So that means that there's 2 in the remaining 6 cells over here as well. So let's just go ahead and mark it in then. Alright, fuck it. So K, and then the next one will be O. Or M. Excuse me. M is going to be the next one. This needs to be green here. So we'll do a little Tetris piece here. M. I guess this isn't a Tetris piece. Is it a Tetris piece? Or don't all Tetris pieces, aren't they all tetraminos, or what the fuck? I don't know, man. I can't remember. I haven't played Tetris in forever. But anyway, we got M's over there. Good stuff. So this one sees 2. Ooh, but we could get more specific with it, actually. I mean... Yeah, so this one... Ooh, wait. 2 to 2. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I'm stupid. This is 2 to 2. So then these 2 are safe. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... This M up here can just go like this now. Okay, so now E is only the lower 2. There we go. 2 to 2 as well, right? So 2 to 2 means that this one is also free. So now to this one is M. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. So E now, E is both of these. Okay, yeah, there we go. E is just both of those. So there we go. Okay. We get rid of group E and... Wait, why did I put 2 in M? I must have gotten fucked up somewhere. I think there's maybe only 1 in M? Unless M, maybe M encapsulated the existing group. Yeah, I think actually the M encapsulated the existing group. That's what happened. So I'm not gonna make a deduction about that one yet. I think, let me just see here. Yeah, it's 1. Alright, so it has to be this one. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so this one's got 0 now. I made a little mistake there, but all's well that ends well, as it appears. So 0. This one's got to be 1 now. And then this one, 0. Alright, look at that. We've rounded to 22 mines. I can get rid of the I group now as well, which is good. And then I get rid of this K here. Eliminated 1K from the universe of possibilities. And there we go. Alright, so this one's got 1 to 1. Alright, so now I can eliminate these 2. 2 to 2, and I can eliminate these 2. 3 to 3, we're good. 4 to 6, okay, whatever. Alright, so 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Ooh, there we go, 1 to 1. Alright, boom. Got you. 1 to 1. So this 1 sees one of the J's. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so boom. Okay. So we're cruising now, we're cruising. 3 to 3. Those 2. Alright, 2 to 2. We already got all that shit. Okay. Good stuff. We got 1 to 1. Look at that. So 1 there to 1 there. So that means this K is clear. Let's go ahead and erase that. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, so 1 to 1. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So K is now down on the lower 2 there, which is pretty good. 2 here. So 2, we see K, obviously. That's 1. But then we get... Oh, that C is totally covered up now. Oh, that's only 1 C left now. So now I've got to mark this C. We got a 0 there, which I can reveal these ones. Good stuff. Alright, so now I can erase this C right there. Cool, very cool. Alright, so now we got 3 to 3. That doesn't help us, nope. 6 to 7 is kind of interesting. So that one tells us that, so 6 to 7 tells us that we can divide L into 2 groups, right? Let me just make sure about that. 6 there, the only 2 additional ones that we see are those 2 upper L's. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of those into the blue L gang. So these are going to be blue L's up here. So let's switch back to blue. And L. And then the lower one is going to be the blue C gang. Blue C sushi. Alright, here we go. Boom. And... boom. Blue L's. Oh, no, not L's. Not L's. No. C. Because I want to differentiate between the 2 groups. There we go. Alright. Good stuff. So we're narrowing, we're dividing our groups up. This is nice. This is good. Okay, so 3 here. 3 here. So we got B there. Got half the L. Yeah, we can't really deduce anything about that. Although 3 to 3, no. 2 to 2, 5 to 5, no. Okay. 6 to 6? Nope. So 4 to 6 here. Okay, well let's revisit this. So 1 to 3 is F and A. 1 to 4 is D, B. This is D and B. Right? Wait. 1 to 4. Wait. D is 2. B is 3. So that lower H is safe. So the other H is now the mine. Okay, I could have done that one a while ago. Probably yelling at me down in the comments about that, but whatever. I'm learning. I'm a little rusty, okay? It's all good though. Alright, so we got 2 to 3, we gain the B. Ooh, but look at that. Okay, so we got 2 there, which we get from the A and G. Yeah, so we get that from the A and the G. We move down 1, and we only get 1 more from the B, so this D here is totally safe. Look at that. Alright. Boom. So 6 to 6, 6 to 8. So this adds 2. And it sees, the only thing that's seeing in addition to this is those 2 upper, no, there's 3 corners it sees. So there's the lower part of the A, but there can only be 1 in the F. So it has to be the lower part of the A, right? Is what this one sees. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, we got rid of A now. Cool. Also, I should mention, if it wasn't obvious already, the number of adjacent mines reduces. That's this little delta setting here. So it's just easier to keep track of if you're keeping track of the remaining mines, basically, right? Okay, here we go. So 6 to 6, 6 to 6 there, 6 to 7, which I already marked. So it's one of those two now. So one of those two, so that means that these two are actually safe. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to leave the Fs there, it's fine. All right, those two are safe. We got a 3 here. 3 to 3, it doesn't matter. Okay, 3 to 4, so we gain 1 additional 1. So this one's 3 because it sees the 1 from F, and it sees 2 additional ones over there. And there's 1 additional one over there. Okay, let me just write it in. Okay, so there's 2 in this range here. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this one is going to be A. Green group A. Which is going to be... fucking... God, what was it again? Okay, sorry. This one, I'm looking at the... 3. Okay, yep. Those 4-ish groups. So, let me just do this one first, because it's only the upper one. A. 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 And A, I believe, right there. So these ones have 2. These ones got 2. But now, we go over here, and now those 2 upper ones have 1. So this is going to be... I don't fucking know, man. It's going to be group N, because I don't want to figure out what letter I've freed up already. Which is going to be... These 2, yeah, these 2, okay. So N is going to have 1. Just like that. Okay, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So we got group N there. Now, this one, we've got only 2 as well. So this is going to be group O. And this one's got 1, excuse me. O, just like that. Okay. So, 2 is from F and O. Yep. This 5 is from all that other shit, plus the 2 from D and the 1 from B. I wonder if I could differentiate between B now. Maybe. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So this one, we got 3, alright. Okay, so... could it be this? So 7. Nah, we can't really do that shit yet. Alright, so let's just do this. So we got 2 here. 3. Ooh, wait, look at this. 2 to 3. So this one is 2 from the N and then this little corner here. So that's going to be P. We love P in the corner. That's P in the corner. All right, there we go. P over there. So that's from P and N. We move over 1. It's 3 now from P and N, and then now A and F also have 1 in that area. Only 1 though. Just a second. Readjusting something. Okay. So that doesn't really tell me much though. Doesn't really tell me much. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. 3 to 4. So 3 here is from O. Yeah, it's just from O, right? Wait, no. O and then... Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's just those 2 are mines, right? Yeah, O's got 1. And then these 2 have to be mines then. Okay, great. Great, that's easy. Alright, now we're down to 17 mines. Look at that. Look at that. We're just carving them off the bone, buddy. Alright, so... Now we got 2, because... We've got... 1 from O, and then it has to be 1 from F. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. So 1 from O, 1 from F. That means that the other F is all good. So now we can knock F off. We can tell it to F off. Okay. Good stuff. We got a 0 here. So let's go ahead and clear out the adjacent cells, which this one's a cell. Okay, there we go. Okay, making some progress. 16 mines left. We're almost at the halfway mark, although it gets a lot faster towards the end, because you've got a lot more concrete shit. They're not having to use like multi-dimensional, 4D analysis to figure out. All right, so we got 3 there. Nah, we can't deduce that. All right, so let's see, 2. Okay, this one's got 1. So that one has one of the lower ones to, let's see, so it's 1 there. Oh, wait. That one only sees 1 cell total, right? Lower part of O? Yep. Good stuff. Okay, so I can get rid of O now. And then now this one sees the lower part of P and the lower part of N. So we can't differentiate between those yet. I don't believe. Okay, 3 though. But it can't be both, right? Yeah, it can't be both. So it's like boom, boom, or boom, boom. Okay. There we go. Good to know. This one's got 1. So now I can differentiate between the 2, because that's the only cell that this one sees. So boom, boom. And then this one's got to be the upper one, right? There we go. As so. So now this A is gone. Love it. Love it. This A is gone as well. Love that. And now A is only confined to these 2 cells. So they're both mines. And we erase A. Alright, we're down to 11 mines left. Let's go ahead and clear this one. Okay, we gotta clear a J now. Good stuff. So that J is now clear. Which means that with the other... There's only 1 other J, right? Nope, there's 2 other J's. Almost fell into a trap there. Alright. 3... Right there. Does it only see 3 cells? I think it does. Just make sure... Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Room. Alright, so... Boom. Good shit. Good eating, man. Good eating. So we got rid of D and B, I think. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I can get rid of those too. N and P. P equals NP. Alright, so... Eight mines left. We're in the clear now, pretty much. All right, so we got one in there, and that's the only one that sees. So boom, and then mark those ones off. And this one also only sees one, right? So it's just L. Mark the other one off. Erase the L's. We have no L's here. Okay, I think the rest of them I could probably just figure out without needing to use bounding boxes, I think. Knock on wood. This one, we've got one total, and it's this J. So the other J is safe. Let's go ahead and erase these. And this K, there's only one K this one sees, so boom. Other K is safe. And let's go ahead and erase these Ks here. Got 4 mines left. We're in the, you know, in the final stretch here. I'm just making sure I'm not fucking anything up in a stupid way. Because that happens to me when I play Minesweeper. I get to the end and I choke. All right, we got C there, so C's got to have a mine of its own. And we got 3 mines left here. Just don't fuck it up. Don't make a stupid mistake. It's 1, okay. Boom. And this one's in the clear. And making sure I'm not being stupid. These are in the clear. And I won the game! Look at that. It scared the shit out of me on the last click there. I thought that it... I thought that it... I, you know, clicked on a mine. But as you can see here, you look at the grid, it's pretty sparse, you know, but just trying to navigate all of the 4-dimensional nonsense, it's, you know, it's a little bit of a process. But anyway, that was 4D Minesweeper. Somebody asked me to play it. I obliged. We finished a game. We solved it. Admittedly, this was a pretty easy setup compared to what you can usually get in this game. But we'll take it. We'll take it. So, if you want to play it, I'll put a link in the description. It's free on Steam. And I'm not gonna tell you you're gonna have fun. But I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little thing. And I don't know, you start to think about things in a different way. And if you like Minesweeper, which I do, I like Minesweeper, there's a fun little variant of it. So, at some point I want to make my own Minesweeper variant, and I have an idea for it. I just haven't put it together yet, but that's what this Godot icon is for. So, keep an eye out for that in the future, but I hope you all have a good one, and I will talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed me just sitting there and being like, let's see. You know, 3 into 4, and then, yeah, just a bunch of numbers and shit. But hey, there you go. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.